Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a video I've been planning on doing for a few years now, but I'm just finally now getting to it. Today I want to introduce you guys to the very first ever survival world I had in Minecraft. I started playing PC Java Minecraft back in January of 2014, and this was the first world. What you guys are about to see today is the first world I ever truly played in. I had started worlds before then and sort of deleted them and whatnot, but this is the world I settled down in. This is where I first played Minecraft, really, on PC for the first 6 months or so that I played the game. So today's video, I just want to sit back, relax, and show you guys where I started, what all I did in the world, and that way maybe you guys can get some inspiration from it, because everyone has to start somewhere, and I think that this could be a really useful little thing for you guys to look at and see. This is where I started. This is where my skills, what I do have of them, began, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to show you guys just where everything started. So without further ado, guys, we've got a great tour for today. Let's get on into it. Just standing here and looking at these builds and all that stuff brings back so many memories of me playing in this world, and that's what I wanted to do. That's really what I wanted to do today, is to sort of explore all those memories and share them with you guys, and basically show you guys what all happened in this world. So this world was started back in January of 2014, right around when this video is being posted is about, I think, my 5-year anniversary of having a PC Minecraft account. So this world was started not too long after that, and we didn't do a whole lot. If I look at my analytics, if we go into our statistics, we have about, where is it, 2.53 days. I would say even that 0.53 would be just me coming back and reminiscing about this world. So we really only had about 48 to 50 hours, I would say, in this world, which was really not a lot. For 6 months of playing, I only had that many hours. I didn't play a whole lot towards the beginning, and I think that's pretty evident. But if we go ahead and get started, there's a few things I want to show you guys. So first thing you guys probably noticed, this floor right here, this pathway, completely made out of stone brick with the stone brick stairs on the side. I don't know, I thought that this was a really cool design at the time with a glowstone in the floor and all that, so I kind of went with it. But looking back on it, could have definitely been better. And as you can see, also I very much organized my torches here, so things here are pretty well lit up. But this was the very first house I built here. This is my house. As you can see, it's a box made out of oak wood, acacia, and cobblestone. That was it. This world was started, I forgot to say this, this world was started in 1.7.3, I believe, official release, 1.7.3. So back then, I think either savannas were just introduced, or they were pretty new, and so I decided to settle down in a savanna for this area because I thought that the savannas were just pretty cool. So a few trapdoors here. We head into the house here. A few just glowstone bits hanging from the ceiling. My furnace array. I'm pretty well known for this furnace array at this point. A little bit of a bed right here. A chest that just had a few different tools in it, obviously, as you can see. Nothing much here. Even what's on me, I just have regular iron armor on me. A smite sword, efficiency 4 pickaxe, and some food, and that's about it. But if we head down here, this is where all my storage for my semi-automatic wheat farm, which we'll see in just a minute, all of it gets filtered down here. That way, if zombies or any sort of monsters were attacking during the night, and I wanted to go grab myself some food or something, I had easy access right here. I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. If we head around to the side here, we have the cow farm and the sheep farm. I didn't really know what to do with these things, so I kind of just put them around here. I got a huge cow pen right here. I also have a ton of steak just lying around. And I got a few sheep here as well for wool, as you can see, using this little technique that I've been using for years and years and years now to get over the fences. Just place a little bit of a carpet on top and it works wonders. But if we head over to here, this was my netherwort farm. I know, very awesome farm, right? We just have 12 soul sand and netherwort. And I tried to do some sort of build here. This is like the last thing I did in the world, I think. So it's alright. It could definitely be improved upon. But the pathway also leads over to here. And this is where the magic is. All of my goodies. Let's see. Look at all that wood. Fantastic. All the dirt. Fantastic. Cobblestone. Fantastic. Lots of cobblestone, as you can see. Stone brick and some stone. 27 diamonds, which was pretty good back then for me. And a whole bunch of different resources here. I had enough. I was getting close to a beacon, I think. nether stuffs and more nether stuffs. I have, how many gas tiers? I had 2 gas tiers. What? And all kinds of stuff like that that are in here. Mob drops and all the food, as you can see, and all kinds of good stuff. So really not that much, but to me at the time, it was quite a lot. I got some TNT as well. I think that was from one of those desert temples as well. But down here in the basement, I had my potion area. So if you can see in here, I have a bunch of water bottles. I was planning on making some potions. I put a cauldron down here as well, because I thought that that would be pretty cool. I had this idea of like making stuff underground using trapdoors back then. I don't know why, but I think it was actually a pretty decent idea. I quite like it, even to this day. To the left of this house over here, we have my enchanting setup. Pretty simple stuff, just an enchantment table and a bunch of bookshelves. Nothing major here. Nothing that is really monumental right there. But most of the things that I had in this world that I made were actually back here. So as you can see, I tried making a bit of a chicken cooker right here. Work in progress, as you can see. But nothing ever came out of this. I never got enough eggs for it and stuff. So I was still in the process of working on this when I ended this world and started something new. Over here, semi-automatic wheat farm. Pretty awesome stuff, actually. This is a design that should still work. If we go ahead and do this, yeah, this design still works to this day, which is pretty awesome. It has a little bit of loss on the sides, as you can see, but I really like this design. It was a lot of fun to make. This was like my first introduction to redstone, was through this design. In the back here, you can see the redstone here. This was not my design, by the way. I found this off a video. Same goes for that. I think this is probably a NIMS tutorial thing video. And this was a sugarcane farm that's broken at this point, but we did use this as a sugarcane farm a long time ago. This was another tutorial. A bunch of redstone stuff back here that I have no idea how it works or any of that kind of stuff. But it's, I guess it just, I don't think it really works anymore, unfortunately. Down here was my mineshaft. Now this design, this tunnel design right here, was actually modeled after one that Slim did over on his Twitch channel. I think it was on his subscriber server at the time. Just plain walls and just this alternating pattern going all the way down. I thought it was pretty cool. I never finished the top here, but I thought it was pretty cool when I was making it. So that was really my inspiration for a lot of things over in this part of the world. If we head down here, we have, of course, some wool and some different mine shafts. I didn't go very far in some of these. I think this one, that one went a decent distance. And this one, I think, went a decent distance, but actually you can see the end of that one. But yeah, I didn't have a whole ton of hours in this world. I thought that these were long tunnels at the time, but it just goes to show you how much just playing a lot of the game helps improve your knowledge and puts things into perspective when you come back and look at things that you first did. And that's what I'm doing right now. And of course, we can't forget my tree farm. The best tree farm of all time. Right here. Yeah, just these oak trees right here. This is my tree farm. And my melon and pumpkin farm is over here. Yeah, not really the best. These were not great farms over here, but to me at the time I was like, ooh, tree farm, this is a great place for it. So, like I said, puts things really into perspective. I thought that this was really great at the time, but it turns out it really wasn't. And one of the pretty unique things about this world, actually, at least to me at the time, was this inside of here. So these torches actually mark off a secret entrance right here. If we get rid of these, this goes into where my first mineshaft was, actually. There's no stairs, but I think I have something down to bedrock down here. Maybe yeah, let's go look at it and see what I actually have down here. I know I went down to bedrock for a while. This is back when they had the fog around the bedrock as well, so you could only see so far down here. But if I go down here, yeah, I opened up all this bedrock area, and I used to jump around this stuff and sort of go in and out, and oh my goodness. It's such a maze down here. I forgot how much of a maze this is. But yeah, I tried digging out as much of the bedrock as I could. I was looking for like resources and stuff. I just sort of mined wherever I thought was appropriate, and I guess it sort of worked out. Mineshafts down here as well, as you can see. Nothing much down here. Like I said, this was my first stuff. That way went a little bit. I actually did a decent job with torches for that stuff, but yeah, this was my first mineshaft. This is where I got most of my diamonds. I didn't have a whole ton of diamonds either. I don't know, I just wasn't very good at it. I wasn't very good at the game. Like I said, probably had about 50 hours in this world, so I was not that great at, well, most things when it comes to content. But still, not a terrible place. But up here, as I sort of pointed out at the very beginning, when we first came into this area, this is where my nether portal was. Now, the reason I put it inside of here, if I remember correctly, was because of the zombie pigmen. I didn't want them getting out and about, and that's also why I have this sort of fence right here. So if zombie pigmen came through the portal, you wouldn't really be able to, they wouldn't be able to get out or anything like that. But so, since we're here at the nether portal, let's actually head through and see what's on the other side. You guys are not going to believe where I spawned. It's all still here. My cobble box, all the cobblestone and the chests. Oh my gosh. And yeah, you guys will see if we head out here. I put fences because I kept getting blown off of here, but yeah, we are on a bunch of gravel. And I think some of it's floating gravel as well if we head over here. It might be, or I think a lot of that stuff might have also fallen off, but yeah, this was my nether spawn. The portal literally spawned right here. Which actually, wait, actually not a terrible spawn. I thought it was a lot worse than this. But yeah, I used to have to come down here and go all the way down there. That is a gas, let's run. I used to follow these torches up here as well. This used to be how I got around in the nether. I would just follow the torches and see where they led me. And it worked out pretty well. I was always super afraid of the pigmen. The nether to this day still scares me, but I've gotten a lot better about it as time has gone on. I don't even know where these torches go. I think I just lit up this area just to light it up. And as you can see, a bunch of ghast always spawned around here and decided to chase me down. So it wasn't a fun time, but it was also the nether, and you know, it sort of was what it was. I think back when I actually started all of this as well, I played on Moody. My brightness was on Moody, so if we actually change my brightness real quick. Yeah, this is what I saw. Oh, this is so much scarier than what I have nowadays. I usually have it on bright for YouTube, and just for content in general, I like it a lot more. But yeah, this is... I can see why I wouldn't like this. This is not very fun. What's in here? Why is there... What was I doing in here? It's been about 5 years, guys, since I actually did all of this, so I don't actually know what a lot of this means anymore. But apparently I was looking at... Oh, that definitely would have been for glowstone. Apparently I went through a lot of this nether and decided it was a good idea to place down all these torches and have all these different pathways, which, looking back on it, doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. It looks like that's another fortress that I wanted to go over to when I first got here. But yeah, the nether was really scary. I've said this a lot. The nether was really scary when I first started, especially with my spawn, which was, I kind of spawned over lava, which is not fun. Not fun at all, but it all worked out, and we spent a decent bit of time in the nether, as little as I could, to be quite honest, but still was pretty fun to work with. What the heck is this? What was I doing here? I guess I was being chased by pigmen, maybe? I honestly don't know what that is. Okay, moving on. Back in the overworld, there are just 2 things left to show you guys. This part over here, as you can see, was actually a skeleton spawner that I had found in this world, and I decided to make a farm out of it. I'm not really going to go down there. It's just a big cobble box, and well, as you can see, there's no real roof on this thing, and yeah, there's a whole lot of things going on here. But as you can see, this thing went down a little bit. There's I think it's actually, it was probably a zombie spawner. I don't think it was a skeleton. There's a zombie spawner down there. Actually, we can, you know what? Let's head down there. I want to see if it's actually a zombie or a skeleton spawner. Oh, you know what? This was definitely... Yeah, this was definitely zombie, because we had this slab right there. So, yep, definitely zombie spawner. But either way, it was really the only source of XP, because in this world, I never fought the Ender Dragon. Before I moved on to a realm and a server that I would play on later, I never actually fought the Ender Dragon in this world. I never found the end. I never really had any desire to, I think, at the time, because I was so new to the game. I barely knew how to play. I barely knew how to walk. I barely knew how to fight and how to make tools and all that kind of stuff, that the Ender Dragon was the least of my concerns at the time. But there is one last place that I started in this world right before I decided to no longer play in this world. I used to go through this gap in between the mountains right here, as you can see. And if we continue over this way, just keep walking a little bit. Back then it was a huge distance, but nowadays, especially with things like Elytra, it's really just a hop and a skip away from the rest of the base. I had decided, you can see the pillar over there a little bit. I had decided that I wanted to build a castle. Now, I didn't know exactly how to build a castle. I just knew that Slind was making one, so I thought it was pretty cool. And I decided to start making a much bigger project. So I started making these different boxes on the sides to make the different towers. And I made out this huge perimeter. At least back then it was huge. Nowadays this is, it's still fairly big. Still a fairly big perimeter. Where we went ahead and just started marking things out. I have a bed over here. I started flattening things out, replacing things with grass. I have a whole bunch of stuff in here as well. A nice little shovel. Ooh, interesting. But yeah, this was a big project of mine. And if you look from an aerial view, it's amazing. It's actually a pretty massive project if you look from up above. And the goal was, like I said, to make a small little castle. I tried this on a server a little later on, because I made this one, but I never really finished it. I never did much with it. I didn't know what I was doing, so that makes sense. But the reason I bring this up is because I wanted to show you guys that what I do and some of the things that I've made over the years has been a process, right? This world is where I started. This world, as you can see, is not a very good world at all. I have 50 hours in it. You can see the buildings, they're not very good. They're actually pretty bad. They don't have any good structure to them. They don't have any good details or anything like that. But this is my first world. And if I can tell you guys anything, it is patience is key. Keep going, keep grinding, keep trying to get better, and inevitably you will get better. Just by trying, just by putting in the hours, you will get better, because this world is really not very good. But subsequent worlds that I've had after this one have been pretty darn awesome. So just keep grinding, keep going, guys, and yeah, who knows, maybe you'll build some incredible worlds in the future if you haven't already. One last thing I realized I forgot was this cactus farm right here. So if we head down here, it's got a few cactus. It's actually pretty efficient. I think this was like 5 earlier. So it's actually a fairly efficient cactus farm. Still works in the current updates. Not terrible at all. So very good cactus farm. If you guys haven't seen this design before, it's actually a pretty simple design, and it's stackable as well. So makes it a whole lot easier when you're able to stack this sort of stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up this tour of my very first ever survival world. Like I said before, I wanted this video to be a source of inspiration for you guys. You guys get to see where I came from. Now it's your turn. If your world looks like this, or maybe you've had a world in the past like this, and you want to do better, start a new world or continue with the world that you have, and just know that the more you play the game and the more you work on your building skills or your redstone skills, the better you will be. The more hours you put in, the more effort you put into it, the better you'll be. I know I'm not the best builder, not even close, but that's what I've learned over the years, and that's something I think you guys might be able to take away from this video. If you guys have had similar worlds like this or want to talk about your worlds as well, leave some comments down below. I would always love to hear your guys' feedback as to how these things work and what kind of things you're working on, and if you enjoyed the video, all that kind of stuff. But guys, like I said, if you did enjoy the video, go ahead, smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and or not already subscribed. Anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.